Imagine being alone in your room, but realizing that maybe you aren't. Posted to YouTube by the channel Chris Drake Original Channel, he shared this strange experience with the caption, "Well, nothing has happened for like 2 weeks, but last night my closet door was opening by itself, but very strangely. I saw a shadow in my room 2 weeks back, but in the corner of my eyes. But last night I asked it to open my closet door, and I was spooked after my door opened. Could someone tell me what's bothering me? Like, is it dangerous? I can't make heads or tails, and I'm still undecided on how to feel about it. We do see the door opening by itself, and in a way, something is responding to the commands that he is giving. Despite the ambiguity, the experience is chilling and makes your mind wonder what could possibly be responsible for this."
I'm sitting on my bed. Watch this. If there's anyone in here, open that door. If there's anyone in this room, open that door. Try harder than that.
Maybe this can be the previous owner coming back from beyond the grave to haunt a restaurant. We see the people in the video going about their normal routine, not expecting anything to happen until suddenly it does. One of the pictures on the wall falls to the floor without anyone touching it or being anywhere near to it. We see the look of confusion and shock on both of their faces as they run out of the room, unsure of what just happened right in front of them.
Shadow. Whenever you're done recording.
Alright.
Shadow starts back here.
Some people in the comments weren't convinced, however, with one person even saying, "A picture falling from a wall doesn't equal a ghost." Others were still a bit more open-minded to the possibility of it being supernaturally caused, saying, "This happened to me, I believe." Have you ever seen a shadow moved, but there was no one there? At times like that, you might be tempted to second-guess yourself. Perhaps it was all in your head, or perhaps it was something lurking that is better off staying out of sight. A poster on Reddit named SammySam1870 made a chilling capture and posted the following clip online. He said, "Caught a ghost going across my security camera. There is no light post for a shadow to go across, as there is no person in sight either. No cars going up and down the street either, and absolutely no explanation." The clip is very short and very subtle, but what was caught and what we can see is very spooky. Looking at the ground, there is a visible shadow moving across the lawn, but we can't see anyone there at all. No one passed by, and no one ever comes into view. Will-o-wisps are being said to be guiding lights of spiritual energy that either guide or hurt people, depending on which outcome they want to have happen. In this security camera footage, a family thinks they had an encounter with ghostly flames, but weren't aware of it at the time until they looked back at the footage. While lighting fireworks and celebrating a religious ceremony, we see that the camera is struggling to keep with the contrasting brightness or the explosions, but we can clearly see something more. The flames appear to hover at various points around the screen, sometimes near the top and other times near the bottom. They almost look to be dancing at times as they move around. The family think they were ghost flames of the souls of past relatives returning to look after them. Many pilots have come out throughout the years and shared their personal experiences and stories of UFO sightings while flying. It is not as common, however, for actual footage to be posted from inside the cockpit of UFO crafts. In this case, however, we have an incredible capture of a UFO that streaks past an aircraft in mid-flight. The craft appears to be a metallic circular ball, effortlessly managing to glide past adjacent to the plane. We've seen some of the weird, strange, and hard to explain moments that can ensue when using the Randonautica app. For some adventuring internet users, the thrill of seeing what is the most extreme outcome that could be had from using the app is enough to push them to go investigate some of the app's coordinates. For the YouTube channel X Urban, he decided to do just that, and this is what happened. In his own words, using the intention, adventure, and mystery, Randonautica led me directly to this bathroom. I was completely alone.
They're flickering on and off on the inside of the building. What the f*** is up with that? Looks like a bathroom. Why are the lights going off like that? That's really creepy. That is too creepy.
Have you ever heard the story of the telltale heart? A case of subconscious guilt manifesting into a constant sound that drives the person to the point of near madness? For Reddit user Deadheadgiles, they are faced with something similar but more supernatural. They shared footage online of a disembodied sound that can't be explained. A constant knocking could be heard in the walls. It persists for months, but yet the source of the knocks can never be located. In their words, there's something knocking in our walls. The knocking continued for 2 months. I recorded this when I was on my way to school. I have one more video if anyone wants to see it. Something like this isn't only unsettling, but can also be deeply stressful, since the cause can't easily be seen or found, so the disturbance cannot be stopped. Have you ever experienced something like this? And if you have, how did you manage to get it to stop? Watch the bottles on the left of the screen. We can see that one of them in clear view of the camera starts moving towards the front of the shelf all by itself. The movements are subtle, but we can see it. It is as though the bottle is being pulled by some kind of invisible force. Then it happens. In an instant and with much force, the bottle is yanked forward and explodes outwards onto the floor.
See that?
Seeing something like this would give anyone the chills, especially since this took place at night when the establishment was closed and there was no one around. It is hard to find a scientific explanation to explain this one, but many are going with the belief that this was caused by a poltergeist in action.
See that?
Here's another instance of a doll moving on its own. In a video posted to TikTok, we see someone recording a doll on the top shelf of their open closet. Nothing scary or out of place at first. That moment comes when you realize that the doll's legs are moving all by itself. A moment that is not only unexpected, but very terrifying. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my. There is something hiding there in plain sight. In this video that was captured allegedly somewhere in Brazil, many are saying that this is a prime example of a wolf man in someone's backyard. The person recording has a spotlight trained on something that we can't quite see hiding in the distance. Then suddenly, a large dog-man-looking creature emerges from behind the concrete structure and runs away. The beast is terrifying and covered in thick black fur. The poster said that they came face to face with a real-life werewolf and could smell the creature's scent from miles away.